on the air.
Okay, hello and welcome to Family RPG. Leonard, your game master. We have managed to route a wired connection to our streaming computer, so hopefully it will not cut out. It will be faster and smoother and look better and all that good stuff.
Do we need to turn the lights on?
Yes, we do actually.
I'll grab that one.
Boom!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, you can see us. Wow.
That's
We're lit, man. Yes.
We are
We're
lit.
lit.
We did that last time too. I forgot to turn the lights on. Start straight to bed. Anyways, last we left off 2 weeks ago. You just finished White Plume Mountain. You got your fancy weapons. You had gotten notice that something happened at Baldur's Gate. A big disaster. 4 demon lords. Sound pretty bad. And you got 3 days travel to get to Gauntlgrym to get more information.
And I finally leveled up.
Unless you want me to just teleport them like I did the other group.
I need the 3 days to grow on my arm.
Well, fine,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, wait, you didn't.
Well, I thought you had part of it.
Wait a minute. Didn't you already have your?
No, he has his
you
leg.
drew his leg. That's right.
He has his leg, and he
Oh,
rolls
so
to
we
get his
got 3
arm.
days,
He has another
yes,
3
that's
days. So if he
right.
wants to take this 3 days of travel,
Yeah, might as well travel.
it makes sense considering the time frame of things that are going on. You need some time to for people to get to places and do things.
Okay.
And you're going to start seeing some of these guys.
Sounds bad.
No.
Potential allies.
Potential allies, unless you pick them off. Then it's,
Okay. So you've upgraded all my proficiencies and everything.
yeah, you should all
Yeah,
be.
everything's up.
I think you're still at level 8 though,
Yes.
right? You need to be at level 9. So guess what? You're level 9 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping, because the last session with the Saturday group, they ended up each getting about 13,000 XP. That still wasn't enough to get them all to level 9, so it's like some of them had died, some of them... Like the book, it basically says, either give your characters, give the players enough encounters and things to get them up to level 9, or just say that they've done a bunch of stuff and make them level 9. Because at this point, this is where the Warhammer drops. So...
Alright.
Yes.
Now I got third level
So you can
stuff.
level up, I guess.
I can do it on the fly.
So anyways, let's roll for random encounters on your way to Gauntlgrym.
No, he's gonna roll
Yes.
for us.
Oh,
He would.
No. I get through.
Did you already roll?
I know you're anxious. You're already rolling.
yeah, I want to go my own.
I know.
Weapon of warning is a very good thing for random encounters.
So let's see what happens.
Which way do we go? Which way do we go?
Nothing.
Oh, we didn't encounter anything.
Just day one or night one?
All
This is
right.
day 1.
Okay.
Okay, night 1. Who wants to take the first
my
watch?
first watch.
Okay. Nothing happens. Second watch. Nothing happens. Third watch.
There we go.
Lucky.
Yeah, perception. 14.
Nothing happens.
That's
Boring encounter. Alright. Second day, you feel your arm just kind of like...
Oh, been there.
itchy. It's itchy.
Is that
Little stump?
a snake inside of your shoulder? Is that a snake? Yeah, sorry. Character.
Hey, look at that! Oh my goodness!
Ooh, got
Oh,
a
yeah.
stump.
Wow!
It's got a stump.
Amazing!
Whoa.
Okay.
And nothing happens during the day.
Okay.
First watch of the second night.
I'll take first watch.
Okay?
No perception.
Where'd you go? Ah, there you are. Around your camp, a ghost appears, just traveling past, and just it sounds like like an echoey kind of thing. Like it's really difficult to perceive.
Yes.
So if everyone else, if you want to
Who,
go,
who's there?
you can see who the ghost is, and it looks like they're trying to say something.
12?
You hear like a faint "avenge me," just saying "avenge me" over and over again as they pass by the camp.
Are you an avenger?
Wonder who that was.
It appears to be a dwarf.
A dwarf. A dwarf. Okay. I didn't recognize the dwarf, I guess.
Alright.
Okay.
Second one. Okay.
Natural 20.
Not too bad because nothing happens.
Nothing happened.
You see all the darkness.
It's dark still out here.
Yeah. Third watch.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to add that on there. I forgot to do that. Okay, 13.
13.
Uh-oh. Okay. Nothing happens.
Grab some of my numbers here.
Okay.
Third day.
Third day.
Yeah.
Your arms get bigger.
Yes.
Arm.
It's got back?
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Not quite. It's only my hand.
He has a
my
child's
hand.
arm. Did you steal that child's arm from someone?
Do you have a tiny baby hand?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I didn't know.
So anyways, see what happens during the third day.
Oh boy.
Okay.
We encounter something.
Good thing I didn't see the ghost because I would have been scared.
Got that. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Ready to go?
He didn't speak up very well. I couldn't hear him.
30 years.
He had something to say, but I don't know. Mm.
Oh, in case it comes up,
Yes.
I switched out my Thunder Wave with Shield because I'm so squishy.
Ah.
Yes.
Excellent.
And I now can do a 5th level spell. So I can do Hold Monster.
Whoa.
Yes.
Kind of personal. Isn't it?
Well, I don't need a person I touch
Okay.
it.
Ah, I see.
I paralyze them basically with my spell.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh, okay. So it should be
Look.
stop monster. Oh well. Okay.
I hold them in place.
Very well. Uh-oh.
See.
Larry!
No.
Aw.
Yeah.
Really hope I'm Larry.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't think we have any bricks. So I'm just gonna pull out a bunch of medium-sized figures.
Can I see a picture of Greg?
They are an eel with big open, like, eel.
Oh, that.
Ah, that's close enough.
Probably.
Well, that's close enough for the Grick Alpha, but the Gricks, regular ones are medium-sized. So I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't think they have anything smaller that looks like that.
Oh, the medium size?
Yes.
Oh. Probably not. Those tend to be larger creatures.
So you got a big road and like semicircle around.
Oh,
it.
how nice.
It's a semicircle. It's not a full circle.
Okay. Hmm.
During the day, so let's roll for initiative, reminding you that with Whelm,
Yes.
if you use it during the day, it's disadvantage.
Oh, really?
Yes, because dwarves like to use weapons in the dark.
Wait, are we under like in some shade maybe under the forest?
Nope.
Oh, well I have to
Open.
try.
Okay.
Open sunny day.
Sunny days.
No.
Alright.
Copyright. Copyright.
How many you say there were? Two smaller
Five.
ones?
There's
Medium
5.
size? 5 medium?
5 medium and 1 large, which I already have the large, so yeah. I mean, I already have figures out here that it's just pretty much whatever. It's not a big
So
deal.
all these are supposed to be the same thing?
Well, I mean, smaller versions. This is like the alpha.
Yeah, but I mean they're supposed to be the same creature. They're not.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh.
Oh my
So you
goodness.
want your snake guys?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
At least 4 of them are accurate.
Well, that's better than.
Huzzah.
Yes.
Very well.
Okay.
I decided to move the camera because I was,
and
wait.
for
Okay.
Arkan, yes.
Could we negotiate?
Okay, who wrote can't add if using black razor on my AC?
Black Razor's two-handed weapon.
Right.
So you can't use your shield.
With Black Razor.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got these tokens in the mail.
Oh.
And, you know, wooden.
Yes.
You know,
That's not
That's
nickel.
bamboo.
yeah, bamboo tokens.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And so the idea is we can put these in the initiative order beside the miniatures, and the enemies can have numbers as well.
Oh,
So this will be enemy like 5. This
Uh-huh.
will be enemy 4.
Oh my goodness.
Up to 6 it is. So yeah. So we have 6 right here.
And that'd be boss one, which we don't really need because
Yeah. So there's also tokens for the players as well, so you can see your initiative order. As long as I separate them, and I can put them next to your figures, so you know who goes when.
how's
They're
that?
probably kind of hard to see on camera, but they are.
Yeah, very hard to
gray.
see.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, you see there are tokens there,
Yes,
but
Yes.
All right. So we got those.
They're cute.
So yeah. 1, 2, 3,
Got
4,
5?
5.
See.
Yeah. Actually, I probably just put them in proper number order here. So they'll. Still, you can identify which one you're wanting to attack.
Okay.
Like, you can even fit one on top of each other, so they're hard to see. So
Yeah.
you just leave them beside each other. That's,
Alright.
That's fine.
that's why we have laser pointers. The ones selling it over.
I don't know. I mean, I want to use these things. I bought them. I want to use them. Okay.
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 What's the big one for?
Oh, that's just a boss monster.
Like
Oh.
theoretically, it could be used in place of using minis.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
So rolling for initiative.
Yeah.
Tori.
23.
23. Shot.
0.
There.
What?
19 for me.
I got a negative
and
1,
6 for
and I got
Sarah.
1.
Okay. Lucky.
11.
11. Okay. So Tori goes first. I'll even put
Okay.
it next to you, and then we'll use.
U's gone.
Well, she's there, but she's not. But she'll show up later, and
When she's available.
yeah, when she's doing it. So sprite's going.
I guess a perception to see what might we can use
You wanna
against
look
them.
at the
Nature?
The
Nature.
weakness? Nature
Nature.
check?
Nature check, yes.
Sure.
Sure.
Hello, Sprout Girl, and Ball Leatine?
Something.
Sorry for mispronouncing it. Possibly.
Okay.
Bolletn.
15.
ETEN.
Are you looking at the big guy or the little guys?
The little guys.
The little guys, okay. They are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical weapons.
Oh, okay. So if I use my black razor sword,
That's magic.
So magic.
it's
Yes.
magic.
Much magic.
And they are monstrosities.
Oh.
So you're back here. So closest one to you would be the number 1 over here.
Right.
Go ahead, rush him. Your sword's still hungry. Remember, we spent 2 days with no feeding.
I know. 27.
That hits.
Okay.
9.
9. Okay.
18.
18 hits.
7.
Okay. He is bloodied.
Bloody.
Yes. Alright, next is Spear.
Alright. I thought I got a trident.
Well, you know, that's...
You picked one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you made a different miniature with a trident, that's...
Yeah. Go over here. Well, that's where.
Yeah, I was kind of like, wait, what?
Alright. that idea.
Very well.
Oh,
Okay.
Like a pitchfork. Yeah.
yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah.
It's
It was from one of the aquatic enemies, which had a trident.
It's a
so-
trident.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Pitchfork we had like 2 or 4 or something like that.
Well,
I'll cast Hex on the big guy,
Okay.
which is bonus action.
Yeah.
And then I will, of course, Eldritch Blast.
Ah.
Okay.
So it's 2 attacks.
Kind of what they did.
It really is. With +1 from that wand.
Alright. So is there a saving throw or?
No. But he's going to get disadvantage. Let's see, he's nice and big.
Yeah.
If you're going to...
He's gonna do this.
Ah.
And when he
Let's
does
give
4
him
to do that.
disadvantage to charisma saving throws as part of Hex.
Okay.
You know, so I can think of a few spells that use charisma saving throws.
Yeah.
Or at least one. And then Eldritch Blast with 2 shots.
Okay.
So 26 and a 15.
26 hits, 15 misses.
Alright. So 13 damage.
Okay.
Plus D6 from Hex. So 13, 18.
Okay. Okay. Next is Lucky.
I meant to use banishment. Is that what you're suggesting?
It's a possibility.
Yeah. Alright.
Take the big thing out of the fight until the rest are dealt with.
There's always that. Sure, I'll cast banishment on the big one.
How would I be able to tell whether they are from?
Need to roll
Or
Make
to
your
see what
determination.
plane.
Now, how would he, as a game master, know is what he's
No.
asking.
If they're not directly, I'd say if they're not an elemental or anything specific as a type, it's up to you if they're from prime material or not.
Yeah, they're from the Underdark, so they're from.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
prime
they're
material.
Yeah. So nothing happens.
No,
Well, no,
but
they would go to a harmless demiplane.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So they have to make a save.
Oh yeah.
What would be a
Ten
minute for us to
combat
kill the
rounds.
rest of them?
Yeah.
What's the save?
Charisma save. DC of 16 now.
Okay, at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yes.
Our new farm.
He fails.
Okay. As long as I keep concentration on this.
As long as.
Yes, for a minute.
Okay.
So you track that.
Yeah. So is that all you can do?
You know what? I'll throw out couple sorcery points to cast Firebolt. At which one's already been hit?
This one.
Okay, I'll hit that one.
Okay.
That's going to be a 14 plus 8.
It hits.
Okay. Total of 9 fire damage.
You did.
How's that?
Thank you.
And if that is all, it is the enemy's turn.
I step away.
How
30 feet now I can
30
walk.
feet. Where are you
Yeah,
walking?
I'm stretching them legs. Away.
Just away.
Away.
Back it up. Back it up.
I want to be the least favorable target.
Ah. Let's see. Enemies. One of them will go toward Tori for the first attack. That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Let's see what the damage is.
Well, I have 20 plus 2.
Well, natural 20 plus
And
whatever is
I know.
Yeah. It's 24. It hits.
I know.
That's the
Well, you're
damage.
using your big sword, right? So it's not
Yes.
plus 2 then.
Oh, that's right.
Roll damage is normal. You lose 1d6 hit points at the start of your next turn. So at the start of your next turn, I'll just roll it now. You'll lose 3 hit points plus 13, so 16 total. Roll very low on that crit. So anyways, the next attack there's only going to be a 9, so that's going to miss. So it hit you, slammed you really hard with its tentacles, and then tried to peck at you with its beak, and just nothing happened. You're able to dodge out of the way. Yeah. Okay. The next one is going to move toward Chuck. Try the first attack. That's only going to be 15. That's going to miss. Second attack. That's 21 to hit.
I got 22.
Okay, so that misses. The last one will also try to move toward Chuck. At an advantage.
Advantage? They can move that far?
Yeah. Only move 30 feet, so yeah. So rolling with advantage. That's going to miss either way. Second attack. Going to miss either way.
Okay.
Ow. And that is their turn. Next is your sprite.
Alright.
Delicious Sprite.
Yes.
I'll be named 7 Up, I don't know why.
Use the short bow to hit the one, number 4.
4, okay.
I doubt a 14 is going to do it.
It will.
Okay. 1 piercing.
Yeah.
Must succeed on a Constitution save DC 10 or become poisoned for a minute.
Okay.
Poison conditional.
DC 10.
If it fails by 5 or lower, which is impressive.
It passes.
Okay.
Okay, not poison.
So, 1 whole damage.
Yes. Next is Chuck.
Oh boy! Okay. I'll target the one that the sprite just hit,
4, okay.
and I'll do a bonus action of a Divine Favor cast. And I'm going to use, of course, good old Dawnbringer.
Dawn Bringer, bring on the dawn.
24.
That hits.
Dawn Bringer.
Okay, let's see. So I get 6, 7 radiant plus another 3. That's 10 radiant damage.
Okay.
Okay. And let's see. I'll go for the same. I guess it's the same creature.
Same one? Okay.
Yeah. And let's see, that's 16.
That hits.
Okay, and again the one there gives me again 7 plus 2, 9
Okay.
damage.
Still up and not looking so good. Alright, next back up to the top of Tori.
Going after the guy who's after me.
Still, yeah.
17.
Hits.
I only get 1d6, right? Because you said I lost a d6
With.
when I went down.
Oh, no, you already took
I already
that damage.
took that damage? Oh,
Already,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
already
okay.
added that
Okay.
on. It was just the one time. Yeah.
Okay, alright. I got a 10.
Okay, 10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
27.
Hits.
11.
Okay, still up.
Oh,
Yeah, just barely. Next is Fair.
Alright. Let's go. Can I see that the 2 are badly wounded?
Yes.
Shoot an Eldritch Blast at each of them.
Okay. So
4.
2 and 4, yeah.
Yeah, 2's purple, 4's pink.
Okay.
What happened?
2 1s.
2 ones!
Oh.
Two
man.
You're never using this dice again, are you? Those dice are
Dice
Okay,
Oh,
2
man.
critical fails. Let's roll percentile on both of those
Uh-huh.
to see what happens.
Don't shoot like this. It doesn't work.
You're in this one.
Percentile rolls on both of those.
Oh my
Alrighty.
God. No
Boy.
way.
First is an even 20. Next is a 39.
20, you are disarmed, 1d6 squares away, disadvantage for 1 round.
Okay.
And was 39?
39.
39. You're blind for 1 round.
Okay. So I'm blind and I have no idea where my wand is.
Yep.
Alright.
You need to have that on a, like a latch
Latch
on your
or
arm, you know?
something.
Like
Yeah.
The leather strap.
Strap, there you go.
Uh-huh. There's a wand
You're looking over and he's just completely goofed, like, what?
So that's why I got my crystal on my neck, I can just use it to...
Well, otherwise you wouldn't have a hand, so.
Well, there's that too.
Okay.
Okay. So, that was fun. Next is Lucky. Maybe you have more luck.
Yes.
Yeah, can you tell Lucky what this one, Dad? Look, get one in front of me, Lucky. Get him. So this other guy won't have advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's
Go.
that one.
That is very unlikely, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Incredible.
What's that? 1 in 400?
Yeah. At least.
Uh-huh.
Which means those dice should never do that again.
No, not. If they do, those are cursed
Yeah, I was
dice.
gonna say. You're looking at first one. Different one.
Okay. I'm going to cast Magic Missile at,
2 and 4?
Huh?
It looked like he was trying to target 2 and 4.
Well, okay, which one's
No.
on, Tori?
2.
2, okay, yeah. I'll go, 2 on, Tori, and then there are
2
4.
on, you're hitting Tori?
two on Tori's enemy.
So 2 on 2 and 2 on 4. They are numbers, John.
Yeah, yeah. 2 on 4 and 4 on 2.
Oh.
2 on 2. You only, how many are you
Oh.
get-
At
You only
four,
have 4, right?
I'm casting it at 4th level.
Okay, so how many
So
bolts?
3, 4, 5, 6.
So you have
I can
6.
go
Six,
3 and
six,
3
yes.
or
Two on
2
two
and
on
2
two.
and 4.
I said 2
2 and
on 4 and 4 on 2. That's what I said.
Okay,
I
just
know what I
making sure.
said.
Just making
Okay.
sure.
2 on 4. They have to be difficult.
Why can't you just do 3 on 2 and 3 on 3?
Because I don't. You said he was nearly dead, but not
They're
quite
both
there.
nearly. They're both like
Okay.
this. Yeah.
You know, fine. 2 on each, all 3. How about that?
Okay.
2 on
Okay.
each. All right. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's see. Which one? First, that one. Yeah. That one gets a total of. Let's see. It's 4, 5, 6 damage.
Dead.
Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage.
Dead.
Last one. 1, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage.
Okay. Otherwise unharmed.
Okay. I'll use another 2 sorcery points. Cast Firebolt on it.
Thank you, Lucky.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 19 plus 8.
That hits.
That hits Mother.
Okay.
Well, actually, his Mother's probably another plane right now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 5 fire damage.
Okay.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. Next is the enemy. The one that's left is going to try to attack Chuck. First attack's going to miss. Second attack's going to be miss.
Okay.
All right. Next is the strike.
Oh. Shoot at the one left.
Okay.
For a whole 10. Or 12, sorry.
Miss.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
All right. Yep.
Is that a 1?
11. A 1. It's a 1.
It's a natural 1.
Roll a
you
one
A
down.
natural 1.
Don't even try to
Uh-huh.
pass that one up. Roll percentile for me.
Roll percentile. 7.
7.
7 total? Oh
Yes.
So,
Bleeding
not good.
1d6 per round. You're disarmed, stunned 1 round, damage to yourself.
oh, gee.
So roll a d6 for initial bleeding damage.
1.
So you take 1 bleed damage. You drop your weapon.
Yeah.
You're stunned for this next round,
Uh-huh.
and regular damage to yourself.
Regular damage.
Yes.
So like you hit yourself
Okay,
along with dropping.
Yeah, 8.
So you take.
Oh, plus the 1d4 because you still have your divine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you smite yourself.
I love you, Dad, but
2. That's 10.
Well, I love our ones tonight, don't we?
Yeah.
get them all out with these small battles.
Alright. Oh, I still have another.
Yes, you do.
I still have
You have
another.
another
Yeah. 16 plus 10.
That
26.
we have to pick up your weapon.
Your bonus action to pick up
Oh,
weapon.
bonus action,
Yeah.
pick up
Yes.
weapon.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Okay, whatever it be.
again, 7, and I get my other radiant damage. Ah, finally, 4. So that's, let's see, 11.
Okay. Still up.
Okay, 11 over.
Get back to the top of Tori. You got one guy left, and the other
One guy
is-
left, and he's probably.
The other one should be appearing.
In 9
You're
rounds.
gonna run up to
9
this. You'll run up to this guy, so you whack him with your
surrounded its
with
position.
your sword,
Yeah.
so he
Yeah.
can get
Yeah.
fed.
So,
Okay.
Not me.
and
Yeah.
15.
Oh, shoot.
Bang. Thanks,
16.
Dad.
That hits.
8.
8 damage, alright. He's dead.
Oh.
He's dead. All right.
And I get one of their souls.
You fed your sword.
Yeah, so you fed your sword. Yes. Very important,
Alright.
because
Yes.
any longer your sword would be complaining.
Yes. Yeah.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Oh boy.
Yeah. We
Okay.
ran off those.
So we walk around the. I don't walk
Yes.
around. Maybe.
Let's form up
So,
around where this guy's
yes.
coming back.
Yeah. Do we know where he comes back? He always comes
Same
back to the
spot
same
he
place.
left.
All right. Let's
So he would
let's
be
group up
there.
on him.
Yeah. So you surround where he would
Okay.
pop back up.
Yeah.
Well, they get to.
Yeah. Is your sprite going to join them?
We're gonna
God.
let's get some advantage here.
Yeah. Hey, this is within
Nope.
9 rounds. We have plenty of time.
Can we get
Oh,
an
okay.
advantage here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well,
don't
casters will stay back.
cast
Yeah,
your stay back.
Stay back. Okay.
So you have advantage here.
Cool.
Okay. All right. Advantage.
Okay.
You
Time
cast-
passes.
You
Seconds
casters,
passed.
you casters get advantage when they are.
Oh,
I
you could
mean-
ready a spell.
You could, yeah.
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 I'll ready Scorching
Basically
Ray.
ready in action for when he comes back.
Yeah.
I'll
Eldritch
ready
Blast.
Scorching Ray at 3rd level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
die!
Okay.
And of course, you guys want to ready attacks.
Um.
He can call exactly when it's coming back.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2.
Okay. Already a wrathful smite bonus. Or no, I wanted to do something that's bigger. Branding.
You already technically used the smite.
No, I didn't use the smite. I used
Oh, you
the
didn't.
No.
I used the divine favor.
Oh, divine favor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we
So-
can prepare a smite. Yeah.
A branding
I can
smite?
prepare a branding smite. Yes.
Brought to you by Branded Brand Fire Service, the best get
Yeah.
branded. Buy your copy
Okay.
today.
Can I do a nature check if I can figure out anything else about these
Nature
things?
check on Branded Brand
What?
Fire Service. They're good for
I
the
found-
outdoors.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Or indoors if you're dangerous. Ooh, that's not bad.
Mm.
Though I have a 0 nature, so 16.
Basically the same as the Grick. Just more hit points and more potential damage.
So they're resistant to non-magical weapons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you made him go poof, he's kind of harmless at this point. And
Yeah.
Now you're surrounding him and taking him out. It's kind of, you know, whatever strategy. Fine.
Strategy, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Well, let's bring him back.
Oh, what's
Have some
attack
fun.
you're preparing with your Black Razor?
Oh, I don't know.
Now, do you have, what kind of attack can you prepare other than
Good old.
the getting,
Swing it.
getting,
Swinging at it.
Yeah.
Normal attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
normal
think as soon as
attacks.
you get pierced, you know. Die, 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 die.
You don't have any smites you can do. Anything like that.
Apparently for Gricks we can take off their beaks, and for the Grick Alpha we can take off their beak and spine.
All right.
Moving on.
You ready to bring it back?
We'll
Sure.
go in
Time passes,
party
okay,
order.
Does that
Tori.
mean we have advantage because, I mean, we get,
Well,
You two have advantage.
You two do.
well, yeah, we have advantage.
Yeah, yeah.
Does that mean that we have like surprise on it?
I mean, we're still going in initiative order, except
Okay.
for just like skipping his.
He would be last.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Tori,
That's what
go
I
ahead.
was-
So I'm
Yeah.
going with my.
Yes.
Um,
Roll twice. You have advantage.
oh, thank God.
Uh-huh.
19
That
natural.
hits.
Natural 19, so that's
Oh,
critical.
That's critical.
But I'm sorry, my first roll was a 1.
Well, I didn't.
Well,
that's
why
you
you have
have
advantage.
advantage.
That's why
Yeah.
advantage gives you that.
I looked at that and I
So
thought,
you got a critical.
"Oh."
You got a critical fail and a critical hit.
Woo!
So let's go with the critical hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
19.
Yeah. So
So
that's
roll your,
the d20 again.
Doesn't
by itself.
libraries are special things on criticals?
Wave does.
Wait, it does. I thought it had something. Yeah. Because the Saturday group, as soon as they got their weapons, like, we can do all kinds of crazy stuff with this. I know you can absorb temporary hit points from every creature you encounter.
Yeah, so, like, what was the brick that you killed before?
27 hit points.
You have 27 temporary hit points right now.
27.
They last for a day.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you
So-
end up making a killing blow on this creature, that would change its maximum hit points.
Oh, okay.
You can only have one set of
Once,
temporary
yeah.
hit points. You always go with
But
negative.
anyways, what you rolled with the d20 there?
That's a 7.
7. Okay, so 7 for the net for the.
For slashing? I believe that's on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
that's what
last
it
year.
was.
Yeah,
Roll your damage dice as normal, and the creature is bleeding. For the next minute, the creature loses 1d4
And
damage.
that.
Damage at the start of each of its turns. It's not going to last that long. It's fine. Normal damage.
yeah. Well, you can at least add bleed damage maybe for this.
Yeah, just
Okay.
a d4.
Okay.
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 So whatever your normal damage for the less weapon is, the 2d6,
D6.
right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
4.
4 damage. Plus a
Plus your
d4.
Plus a D4.
Plus your strength modifier.
Oh, that's
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
You had your strength modifier too? One's +2 weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gotta be.
So what'd you roll?
You rolled 4.
4.
You rolled
Plus your strength.
2 and 2, or?
2 and 2.
Okay. So plus your strength modifier.
It's a 2.
So it's 6.
Yeah.
Plus
So the sword has its own plus.
plus
3
two-
for the
plus
Plus
sword.
3.
3
Plus
from
3.
the sword.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That's
9.
9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus the d4.
And the d4, which was
I have a
bleeding.
2.
2. So 11.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys have to help me get my numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have another
Did I get another attack?
Yes.
3 attacks.
20.
20. No, okay, that hits.
Ten.
10 damage, alright.
Mhm.
10 rolled, or is that also
10.
with the +3
No,
weapon,
I'm
and then.
trying to figure it out.
Okay. Well, not, you don't do the bleed damage again, right? 'Cause it's that.
No,
No,
one.
not just the one time. 13.
13 damage.
Okay.
13.
Okay. Next is Fair.
Alright.
And he's bleeding.
Eldritch blasts at him.
He is
If it lasts to
bloody.
its turn.
So 15 and a 23.
23 hits, 15 damage.
Alright.
At least they weren't ones.
Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot.
14
The blindness is over now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's one turn.
Next is Lucky.
I prepared a Scorching Ray,
Mhm.
a delicious number,
Yeah.
3rd level, so I get 4 rays. And,
Smoky flavor to it?
yeah, like natural smoke, not this artificial smoke.
Yeah, good, good.
Yeah. I'm really tempted to try some chaos, but I don't think it'll be necessary, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to roll each one naturally. That's a 17 plus 8.
And it's.
That's 8 plus 8, 16.
Okay, still.
No. I'm told it's just the rolls to see if they hit.
Oh, that
16?
misses. That
okay,
misses.
16 misses. Okay. 3rd hit. 18.
It just hits.
Okay. And last one, that's going to be 8 plus 7. That misses. So only 2 of them hit.
Okay.
That's 5 damage plus 8 damage. 5 plus 8. 13. 13
Okay.
fire damage.
Still alive.
Okay.
Just because I still have the sorcery points, I'm going to use another Scorching Ray. I love me some Scorching Ray. Scorch it all day. 14 plus 8?
That hits.
That's a 9 there, so awesome. 9 plus 5, 14.
Dead.
Huzzah!
Alright.
Tides
I'm
Chaos.
sorry you didn't get to have it, but
That's
You
alright.
get to use Tides Chaos.
no, I did not.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ah,
I was like really tempted to, but
okay. Now, is there any penalties for trying to get the parts of the beast?
Well, that's on him.
according to my document here, no, you don't get injured trying to get them. You either collect them or they just get ruined.
Ah.
So yeah, the Grix survival DC at 5. Same for the beak, and for the one Greek Alpha DC 5 for the beaks, and the DC 20 for the spine.
Yeah.
But the spine is worth 200 gold.
I think it's worth it, John. Honestly, these parts will spoil by the time you.
We only have another day's travel,
Huh?
right?
Well, it's really like at the end of this day. You'll make it. You don't even have to rest. by this
Now, if
point.
you,
Yeah.
you put them in a bag, in the bag of holding, to keep them from spoiling.
No. Beat it back.
There's no air.
Yeah.
There's no air.
Okay.
Yeah, but that
Cool.
don't they need air, oxygen? Oh well, anyway.
That's also applying physics to a magic
Oh,
world
all
too.
right, all right. Yeah.
There are actually there's a bag of coaling, at least homebrewed, that's been made.
Oh.
Yes, to preserve body parts and food in that respect.
Okay, well we'll skip them.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, just more to carry.
Moving on.
Now, I do have a +4 survival. I'm try and get that spine. Just see if I can.
+4 survival. Now what does this add to you?
Well, the DC is 20, so it's really unlikely for me to get it.
Unlikely. Okay.
Yeah, it's only 7 plus 4, so no. I
Yep.
just, yeah.
You mangled up.
I'm covered in blood. Ah.
Okay. Oops.
Anybody that wants these beaks, they'll probably be getting easier to get off.
No,
Yeah.
it's alright.
Okay.
So it's about sunset on the third day. Pretty much, I guess you have your arm back by now. It looks as big complete
Hey, guys,
24
Ah!
alright.
Hey.
Oh!
Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, look at it! I got both my hands and both my legs!
Very good.
I can clap again!
Somebody
Excellent.
try to cut it off
Excellent.
the critical hit.
No!
Okay.
Okay. That's
Then they say they're your father.
Oh, shit.
He does have a light sword.
Yeah.
What does this mean?
Lightsaber.
Lightsaber.
I think you cut off his arm and you say you're his father. But you are his father.
Yes.
Wait a minute, how old is Chuck?
You're lucky I am your father.
How old is Chuck?
Chuck?
How old is Chuck?
Let's see. We'll see. He's so old.
Maybe on
He
your
can't
real
hold
shit,
his
I don't know.
paper, is it? I don't know. I can.
Father
40
right age.
years. 40 years old. Golly, man. I'm just
I'm more likely to be your father.
With all those tides of chaos, who knows how old you started
Well.
out.
True, yeah, this is a fair
Yeah.
point.
Yes.
I'm
But
you're
you
tied
were-
to chaos, I'm getting old. Tied to chaos, I'm just really old.
You're only 20 when we started out on this quest.
Actually, I started out like 65, I want to say.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, let's go on to the.
So, as you approach Gauntlgrym,
Aw. Sprout
Yeah.
rolled out.
oh, we are still streaming. Is
There
there-
it is, we're still on uptime in
Okay.
40 minutes, yeah.
Okay, good. So, anyways, you see, instead of just the grand castle area, the opening gates to Gauntlgrym,
Yeah.
in front of them are a whole bunch of tents and people on stretchers and horses and all kinds of clerics running around. Probably make a perception check.
Oh, perception. Ooh. 18.
You estimate that there's at least 3,000 people here, mostly women and children. Many of them injured, many of them unconscious. Being, and only maybe 100 clerics just flooding out of the city, trying to heal them, feed them, give them some sort of place to rest, and trying to just funnel the ones into the city as possible. You see many of the horses have insignias from Neverwinter, and Waterdeep.
Very well.
As you're looking over this scene, two other horses come into view. They appear to be Hawkeye and Vision.
These the people he sent for his
Yes.
quest.
Yes.
Okay, Vision. I think I recognize you. What do you have to say to Mr. Lucky here?
They're riding up. There appears to be one extra person on each of their horses, at least behind them as they're riding along. One of them you believe is your brother and his son, so your nephew.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are their names?
You never gave me them. I figured.
I told you to decide that part.
Yeah.
Who survived and what their names
I'd say
Well, you got Lucky, and what else would be it?
Phil and Dan.
are. Phil.
Sounds
Which
good.
one's which?
Your brother is Phil.
Brother's Phil.
Your nephew is Dan.
Phil and Lucky.
Feeling Lucky. Yes.
Phil and
That
Lucky.
was your father had a good time.
You didn't even think of that
I
either.
think you should.
You didn't even think of that.
No.
I said it. I was like,
Lucky.
wait a minute.
So his sister's Anne, right?
Yeah.
Phil
Yeah.
and Lucky.
Yeah.
I think he should have a point of inspiration for that one.
Fine.
Well, you're the one that came up with the names.
Well,
So
that's
you made the connection.
your choice.
You made the connection.
Nah, you're not good.
Okay, I already have two
All right,
stone
then.
swords, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're only supposed to have one at a time.
I know.
Whatever. And moving on.
I mentioned this the other time you gave me one.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Anyways, so they ride in, and Phil. Yeah.
Hey, Lucky, why don't you introduce us to your family?
This is Phil and Dan. Phil is my brother. He's the older one.
I see.
Well, he's in his
Okay.
50s. He sees.
I'm
you and
actually
he's like,
older now.
Yes. Much
Ah.
older. Yes.
So he used to be your older brother, and now he's your younger brother?
Magic messes with things,
Yeah.
particularly
I can see
age.
that. Yeah.
Hey Phil, how are things? I see you survived. That's good.
Well, you look worse.
Yeah, I know. Well, hey, wait. Do I look worse or do I look better? I mean, come on. I have my leg and arm back. Did you notice something?
I didn't care.
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
I got my limbs back after my sacrifice to
Oh.
save it. Our village.
All right.
By the way, how's the village?
Oh, it's burned to the ground, brother.
I leave for a couple of years. You can't.
Obviously, you
Uh-huh.
should stay.
Hawkeye interjects. Well, sirs.
Oh yes, payment.
No, I do not want your payment. What I saw going on in Baldur's Gate, I just want you to take revenge. Make them pay for what they've done to the city. It's smoldering ashes now. There were 4 demon lords, each with hundreds of demons in tow. They went from underground through giant earthquakes and burned everything. I could not tell the difference between the ashes of buildings and of people.
Oh my God. Well,
Well, the ash of people smells a little bit more.
yeah.
Even Vision has been speechless this whole trip. His mouth is just holding, hanging open.
Astonished
Oh,
at this. He's a war origin yet.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I believe King Braynor expects you in the castle.
Very well.
Very well.
So if you want to head past all the crowds and all the people.
Okay.
So you head in, there's this large welcoming hall.
Is it welcoming?
Well, it's supposed to be a welcoming hall.
Yeah, it
But
is.
it's obviously still filled with sick and dying people and so on. So,
As we go through, we occasionally give a healing touch to those who look worse.
You give me a healing touch?
Healing
I can't do
touches.
nothing.
No, I give a healing touch.
Okay.
I
Like one
can't.
hit point each.
I
Like
can't
don't
do
die.
touch.
Don't die. Don't die.
Yes,
this figure for Braynor.
yes. I'll need
Simplicity's
a
sake.
long rest.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. You
Yeah.
can use up all your healing points if you want.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Do you do that then?
I attempt to.
Well, okay, you gotta
the
write
worst
down-
of the worst.
It's-
of the
Then
people.
you used up your healing points then.
Yes.
I mean, it would probably be better for us, you know, to
I should
heal the
think so.
wounded. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
healing wounded.
Okay.
So now I'm.
You should be at 45, I think now.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
spread around quite a bit. And obviously,
45.
the other clerics and paladins and so on
You're
are
at level
very.
9 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
level
so it's
9.
5 times your level.
Got 45 units.
Yeah.
The other clerics and paladins
think
express their
that's not
favor, and you get a point of inspiration for being willing to help out these people.
Why, thank you. Thank you. It's just
above the
my nature.
All right.
What?
right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, the
okay.
spot for inspiration, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So Brainor approaches you. He's got a nice suit on. Normally he'd be like in full like plate armor, no battle armor, but he's more of a dignitary rather than combatant at this point. He still got his warhammer on him. He's always had his warhammer.
Your hammer's like, that's a hammer.
Yeah, there. Alright, thank you.
Welcome to Gauntlgrym, adventurers.
Yes.
It is under very grave circumstances you meet us today.
It certainly appears that way.
We were planning on having a meeting to discuss these demon attacks within the next month or so, but this attack on Baldur's Gate has changed our timetable, so to speak. If you'll just follow me to the side room here, there are opportunities to rest, to change your attire to more formal wear, and large treasure chests to which to hold your belongings, because I'd rather you not have your armor or weapons during a
Yes.
proper diplomatic discussion. We don't want to discourage anyone or encourage any combat.
Okay.
I look perfectly fine, I'm sure.
We're disparate groups.
Yeah,
Still,
okay.
if you go into the room, there's like proper like suits and ties, there's dresses and gowns.
I gather they're each allowed to keep their artifacts that we rescued, right?
Oh,
Because we
absolutely.
want to prove that we saved them.
That was the point of
Yes.
those. Absolutely.
Ah.
That will certainly be a good negotiating topic when you meet with them later. But they should be here within the hour. In the meantime, get yourselves properly dressed. And
Very well.
when you're ready, you can
Take a rest.
leave your belongings in these chests. They've got
Well, it'll be
keys.
an hour to be a short rest.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Ah, cool. I mean, you can roll your dice for.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a short rest.
Ah.
Did you get injured at all?
Okay.
Yeah, I have minus 16.
So you can take
So you
your
roll
hit die.
hit die,
Okay.
and that's how many
Hit points you get
Ah,
back.
good, I got
Four.
mine back.
Well, I mean, you can roll it multiple times.
As long as you
whatever
count how
requires-
many times up to your level, which is
Yeah.
10 times for you.
So you don't have to use all of them at once.
Just enough to get you back up.
Plus your constitution modifier on each roll too.
So you got more than enough.
I'm back up.
So all your belongings can be stowed away in these very large, secure chests. You can keep the key on you, and no one else can access it but you.
I keep my stuff on me. I mean, I got a bag of holding, I got common clothes, and my crystal. I'm not threatening at all.
Still, the other dignitaries would like it if you did not have any weapons.
I don't have any. I mean, okay, here's 2 daggers. They can be so useful.
Still.
Enjoy. I don't care if I get these back, whatever.
Oh, those daggers.
They're just regular daggers.
Oh, they
yeah.
are? I thought
I mean, I guess
those
it
were magic daggers.
I promise you will get all your belongings back.
Oh, he does a
Okay.
tentacle around, that's a thing.
Yeah, you might want to. Excuse me, sir. Are you trying to sneak a weapon into a diplomatic meeting?
No, I just forgot I had it. I never used the thing.
We,
I mean, you ever had something in your pocket, you're like, oh, look, a 20 gold coin. I had no idea I had that. Oh, I can buy an ice cream now.
perhaps some money, but I know what weapons
Okay.
I have, and you
I
really
don't, I'm a
should too.
sorcerer. I don't use weapons that much. I just carry it.
Still, it's the principle of the thing.
Fine, we're the chest.
It's in the
Alright.
same room.
I put in a bag of holding in there. I close that. I keep my crystal on me though, so I can cast spells.
Uh-huh.
Tie bracers under the sleeves.
So there's big double doors leading to the meeting hall.
Not double doors.
Not double doors. Yeah. So you see a like a risen platform about here. So there's like a set of stairs, a couple of stairs on each side of this. And there's a table and 6 chairs. Just long enough for that. Whatever. And on this end, there are a bunch of like risers, like a stadium event kind of thing. So these are like multiple platforms with multiple sets of chairs that go up and up on either side.
During the hour period that we're waiting, right?
Yeah.
I would like to remove my ring of regeneration now that I have all my limbs. And I still have it in the bag.
Wasn't that useful later? I mean, it's just to.
I mean, yeah,
help
it
you
does,
regenerate
you know,
hit points.
if I have at least 1 hit point, I restore 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
But right now we're safe, so I'd rather just put on my bracers of defense and tune into that within this hour.
Okay.
And those can just hide out.
Oh,
my
you're
sleeve
tuning
anyway,
to
so.
these things?
They all
Yes.
have a Ushka go invisible.
Alright.
Tuning's a visible weapon wielding strike.
Yeah. What the heck is this thing?
These are rising stairs to a taller platform. It's about 15 feet up.
Oh.
To a large throne and a large stone. You can tell this stone has been cracked in several places. Like, Braynor used his warhammer as like a gavel. And eventually this stone is going to need to be replaced. This stone has been replaced often as his various meetings go. Silence!
I thought it was some kind of a flower with petals that opened up. It would swallow you. Anyway, go ahead.
No.
Mr. Brenner, I could cast mending on this and fix some of the stone if you want. At least get some more use out of it.
Oh no, that's fine. My folks could do that as well. But it's more fun when someone walks in and sees how intimidating I could be when I've slammed this enough times.
Oh. Fair enough, okay.
And along the back there's 6 waiting rooms. There's a door.
Well, by addition, I could bend it very superficially, like just on the outer edges of it, so that when you do smash it again, it'll break into spots and it'll look like a really big blast. Because it's already so weak on the inside. I'm just trying to help you out.
No thanks.
I just
Okay.
want to get a spell, okay.
I'd like to wait in front of here, and as our dignitaries come in, they can greet all of us and take their seats. I'll take my seat, you'll take yours, and we'll start the meeting.
Okay.
So, as you're standing here waiting, along with you,
Silent you.
Silent you is still there.
Oh, I got something to say.
Mm,
We haven't started the meeting yet, huh?
no.
Okay.
Let's see. Where are the other figures, John, for the B team?
Oh, B team.
Yeah, where's the B team miniatures? You got a little thing for those?
B team. Are these a team of bees?
No.
Okay. Some people might be allergic to bees, especially the squishy people.
Wait, if we were the 8 team, I would roll up BA.
Okay. So, the large double doors, someone familiar to 2 of you peeks his head in. Well, I guess you would have seen him too.
I don't recall.
I don't know. But, regardless, he's got kind of clown kind of makeup, got a long purple cloak. Why don't you roll a history check? Just Tori and
Oh, go ahead.
Natural 19.
okay. You know this guy. Months ago in the Underdark, he offered your team, just appeared and offered your team the deck of many things.
Did we take it?
He walks in.
Well,
Greetings and
drawings from it.
salutations.
Yeah, drawing from the.
I'm the jester.
That's
Oh, not again.
Your Highness, he nods, he bows, well, properly. Your Highness. So, this is the A-team I've heard so much about. The ones that killed that demon lord, eh?
We called her Zuggy.
Zuggy! How quaint. I say, do you want to hear a joke?
No.
Oh, don't be such a
Sure.
sourpuss.
Sure, it's a party.
Maybe he wants to hear one.
Alright, so, an elf and a dwarf walk into a pub, and the dwarf says, drinks for the house, on me. The next morning, the news around town says, elf ventriloquist found beaten to death behind pub.
Yeah, that was a pretty good joke.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yes. Seems to be very good, but yes, that was very, very funny.
Brainord chuckles himself too. I would have done it too. And just kind of looks like, you would have killed enough because he didn't make you look like you were, yeah, yeah.
Elf had it coming, yeah.
As he walks away,
Okay.
my friends and I, the B team, as we like to call ourselves, we have a mission to attend to, so perhaps we will meet again sometime. And he leaves. And as he's leaving, Brainord just kind of strokes his beard. I don't remember giving him a mission lately. Hey, Chester, what are you up to? Just go off the
Still
way.
You
You
can't
want to roll a
trust that.
perception check.
You
on
can't
him as
trust
he's
that
walking
guy.
away.
15 plus 1, I guess.
He doesn't appear, because you recognize him, but he
Yeah.
doesn't seem to recognize you. Like, it hasn't happened to him
Happened
yet.
yet.
Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
So as you hear more ruckus from outside, the official representatives arrive.
Right.
To get their appropriate miniatures out as well. So, let's see, we got this guy. He doesn't quite look like his miniature, but as he's coming in, he is human, male, walking in with like this white suit and tie. He's got a golden cane. He's got a golden
Chain.
amulet, a golden amulet, and behind him is a very large.
Golden clock hanging from
No, a spirit guardian. Just this huge mechanical beast, just like lumbering behind him.
Huh.
Mechanical? Back
Yeah,
then?
it looks like
mechanical?
just a large.
A guardian.
Steampunk.
We can't have our weapons, but he gets a guardian. I don't understand.
This is his. They're all allowed
Sure.
to bring their
Oh,
troops, their guests. So
I
that
see.
these are basically the people that they are offering to you if you
Oh,
negotiate with them.
okay.
our meat shields.
I see.
Pretty much.
I see.
So anyways,
Yeah.
this guy walks up and, Your Highness, my name is Lord Zelron Roaringhorn, and I represent the Harpers. He looks over it. So these are the ones that defeated Zotamor. He looks at Tori specifically. And who is this fine young woman standing before me?
My name is Tori.
He raises your hand and kisses the back of it. My dear, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I
Thank
hope we
you,
meet
sir.
I hope we do meet again under more appropriate
Appropriate.
circumstances. Come along, my dear friend. And so he's holding the amulet and it appears to follow him as long as he is holding it in his little walking stick. And they can take the response.
As I'm saying, so Tori, I think he likes you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read people, but
Yeah.
I think he likes Tori, not you.
you're right. You're right. I messed around.
Yes, yeah.
Shoot, they were standing beside each other. I couldn't notice.
You could like them both.
The next guy is in full-blooded orc, in full plate armor, just steps in marching order with a whole bunch of dwarves and humans behind him in proper guard. So the orc takes a proper bow. Boy, greetings, Your Majesty. Looks at the rest of the group. My name is Sir Laniver Strail, of the Order of the Gauntlet. These are my paladins. So he looks at you.
Wait.
Mr. Paladin,
Yes.
what are you not doing in your armor?
I was told that this is a meeting
bandit.
of friendship, and that I wasn't supposed to wear any
Black
armor.
Tucker.
Black
So
tie
he
affair,
beats
yeah.
his chest. A proper paladin always wears protection.
Well,
Yeah.
I do have, anyway.
You look down at
His guard sticker is like, what do you mean? I call this go away on their armor.
Yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, I tried to follow protocol. It's not, you can't please everyone.
That's fine.
Very well.
And he looks back at you. Wait, is that... Did you find my wife? You! Where have you been all along? She just kind of grunts. Oh, come over here, you. Oh, you know, she's as dumb as a box of rocks, but I love her. I'm so grateful you found her. You see, months ago, she sleepwalks, you see, and she just wandered off a camp. We followed her tracks into some underdark hole, and we believe she may have been kidnapped like you.
Yeah.
But I'm so grateful that you found her, you kept her safe, and if you don't need her, I'll take her off your hands. I really appreciate it. And,
She hasn't been doing much lately, so.
oh, come on, she's not that smart.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
No, sit with me, my dear. Sit with
all
me.
right. Okay.
Again,
You two
many
belong
thanks,
together.
many thanks for you finding me.
Yes.
And now teach balance.
Okay.
So, yeah, next one. Now, the hard part is trying to remember which group had.
Associated with him.
Yeah, because I have like the main menus separated out pretty well. But then a dwarf comes in who apparently didn't have to travel as far as everybody else because she is native to Gauntlgrym. With double check the book. Just to make sure she had.
She had to walk downtown to bad traffic.
Oh, yeah.
All these
Yeah.
people begging.
Well, I mean, she didn't want to arrive early, and she's already there, just waiting for everybody else to show up properly. You know, it's like showing up way early to a party and be like, oh, is the rest of the guests here? It's like, no, and there's going to be another hour. It's, oh, awkward silence waiting for the rest of the guests.
So the green room.
Yeah. Oh, these are the giant riding lizards following behind her.
She has lizards.
Yes.
Looking like boars and. Oh, okay.
Well,
Menus we
they're
have.
the menus that are easily
Shape-shifting lizards.
All right.
They're very furry lizards. Okay.
Hey, lady, what's those lizards standing behind you?
Oh yeah, these three dwarves are actually with them, not with these. These are all dwarves. So let me see. I had to put them all together just because those guys. Yeah.
Poor paladins.
They'll
Okay.
sing,
Yeah.
"We three dwarves from Ori."
She walks forward, curtsies proper. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Oh, higher pitch there.
Higher pitch.
For her. Yes. My name is Maurice de Marquine of the Emerald Enclave.
He's just spending a long time with all these voices, trying to memorize all the names. Very difficult.
Very good.
Honestly, Braynor, I don't see what you, how much you can trust these sellswords, these mercenaries. I know your B team has several savory characters, and this one doesn't look much better. It's going to take a lot to convince me. And I'm still, whatever you say is what I'm going to do, but I must protest. I can't necessarily trust people that aren't dwarves. No offense, but you know.
So being able to speak Dwarven?
Try to speak Dwarven.
Maybe say something in Dwarven?
We're trustworthy. You've been with us for a while.
We've come this far, and we've beaten quite a few of the demons. I feel like our team is a team.
It's a team, all right. But whether it's the best team, we'll have to see.
Do you know another letter above A? I'm just saying.
Well, if you're
Dwarves
working
kinda
in
stand
hexadecimal, it would be
Yeah.
9.
So next,
Talking to programmers.
Yes.
an elf noble stomps in, just kind of grunting,
Suspected spam. Well done, decline.
obviously.
Yeah.
It's got a bunch of those.
Was that a text?
A call.
A call. Suspected spam call.
Yes.
With several dwarves and humans in tow. They all look rather weary. Like they've
Long trip.
yeah, well, like difficult trip. Like they didn't really get the chance to rest because he's been like marching them. This noble has been
Oh.
like, Your Highness. Your Highness. Just kind of a gritting, kind of trying to look proper. These saps don't look very useful to me.
Excuse me.
I'm sure my troops could easily beat them.
Your troops look extremely weary, sir. I think you doth protest too much.
My name is Lord Aravian Hound. I represent the Lord's Alliance.
Yes?
And I am outraged that such a thing could happen to Baldur's Gate.
I'm from a village beside Baldur's Gate, and I'm outraged as well. I fight for them whenever I can.
Walks away. This meeting is a sham. You're doing something now. She's kind of shaking their heads, not letting him see that they're shaking his heads, but
He's an idiot.
no.
I think his men should rest for a
The
while.
last one
But we won't tell him how to do his job.
Yeah.
is a human woman.
Well,
He's going like this with the dagger behind her back. Don't read it.
Don't read it.
madam, put that dagger away.
With a whole bunch of thugs in tow, and everyone else just kind of gasps. What are they doing here? I can't believe this.
We had to put our weapons away, and everyone was
One's coming in with weapons.
No, they don't actually have any weapons,
Okay.
but she actually has this long, dark, just black gown, long black hair tied up in a ponytail, and she just kind of
Swan.
like yeah, swan is it, yeah. Your Majesty. You want to make an insight check on this one?
inside. We have numbers. Nothing for me.
13.
15.
17.
Okay, you notice that she's speaking in common, but her accent has like a snake tongue to it.
Oh.
And I forget. You
I
do
understand snake.
Yeah.
I understand
Yes.
snake.
Where is
Yes.
Potter when you need him? Oh, you need a snake.
Yes.
She also, when she's speaking, her mouth is very small and thin and just barely open to you. Yes.
So it's like a snake.
Can we detect that there's some kind of magic making her look like this person?
Try an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Can I do a nature check on her race?
Sure.
12. Arcana.
She looks human.
Looks human.
No idea. 3.
She looks human.
So human.
Let's see. Too bad I couldn't have Whelm with me. You'd probably detect that.
Well, you brought your artifact weapons.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Can
Prove that
Whelm
we found
detect whether or not she's got some kind of...
She walks up to
Secret
Tori.
passage? What?
You have black race, sir. Very nice.
Yes, I think so.
We shall have to talk later.
Talk.
Yes.
We'll see.
As she's walking up, she seems to just entirely be focused on you.
Okay. Between the guy and
Tori
the
likes
snake.
Okay.
I don't mean by you. I
Between the
mean
first guy and the snake lady. Okay.
You're very popular.
Oh.
Yeah?
Well,
As they
she was
do,
aiming for
Raynor
the
takes
sword,
his
not
spot
you.
on
Yeah.
top. The order of this meeting.
We all turn around.
Yes. So I'll turn around and take your
Okay.
seats. So,
Hello.
Ah, well, first and foremost, because of the various races and groups in this meeting, we shall have to establish every word, comment must be spoken in common, so that all of us can understand it. Agreed?
Agreed.
Have a nod.
Agreed.
Confirm.
First, we must have a proper explanation, details on what has happened to Baldur's Gate. So he calls out, "Scribe! Scribe, get your butt in here!" So you hear a little So you see a very familiar looking guy, Daniel,
Oh!
with a big old backpack, and so the doors are currently closed, and as you hear the footsteps, the doors suddenly open, and he just kind of trips in. Oh, yes.
There's a troll in the bathroom!
Oh, no.
Very wise.
Daniel, you look familiar.
Oh, it's good to
Been a while.
see you again.
Yes?
Yes. And so,
I thought you died somewhere.
no, I got sent back
Oh,
here.
that's right, okay.
And
We've had,
I'm quite safe. And
we've
so,
had so many companions die.
Braynor interrupts
Okay.
the information, Mr. Daniel. So he goes up and he lays out on the table a crude map.
He slides down.
No, he pulls out parchment out from his big pack here, and just
Yes.
puts it onto the table. A crude map of Baldur's Gate. So we have this, and we have there, and
That looks like
over
a
here,
hoof.
and some water around this area. And so he
You have
labels
another-
this
you have another marker,
as,
maybe?
as the upper
That
city,
could show up in the
lower.
picture wall.
Okay.
Not too long.
Makes it wide.
You.
That's what it
Staples.
was, yeah.
And
A little bit.
okay.
Anyways.
So he points. So my explanation of what's going on. This is the upper city, the lower city, the stables, and the outer city.
That's where I'm from.
I thought you were
About-
from the outer limits.
About 2 weeks ago, we had received reports from the upper and lower cities of signs of madness. People just suddenly screaming randomly,
This is Sparta!
running out of their houses and into the water, just randomly hitting themselves, running into walls, sometimes cutting themselves, and just got to the point where people were looting and rioting. After the end of that first week, there were most of the soldiers in the area were just trying to keep the peace, trying to hold people down because they were just random bouts of insanity, and we really didn't have an explanation as to what happened or why. But that was when the earthquakes hit, and then the ground opened, and demons started crawling out. And he points that two of them. He describes the Demogorgon and Baphomet in the upper city, and Orcus and Yinagu in the lower city.
But his wings fell off, so it was alright.
You know, he's
already damaged.
He's just
That's a
kinda-
good one. I think we should add him first.
No.
He's got weak
You can only
wings.
fly in circles.
no.
Ah, yeah, no, no.
And
Yes.
there were also earthquakes in
Oh,
the
yeah.
outer city, and most of them were just lower end demons and devils. But each of these had hundreds of demons come up along with them, and they burned down everything that they could see, and everyone tried to evacuate. So Braynor asked, how many people survived the attack? So, but by our spies' estimates, about 9,000. 3,000 headed to Neverwinter, and the rest that couldn't stay there took Neverwinter's horses, moved on to the White.
Gauntlgrym?
Oh
Or-
no. Can't remember the name.
Yeah. Nuts.
Nuts. That's a good one. to Waterdeep.
Or is
Oh.
it water?
Waterdeep,
Yes,
sounds
3,000
familiar.
to Waterdeep, and then the rest took Waterdeep's horses and came here today. It just recently
Wasn't
arrived.
that Gorgon character in the Waterdeep started out there? Is that where we met him first?
Yeah, we met them in the Underdark.
Underdog.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Same exact.
All right.
That was more for
Okay.
a demonstration, description of where
Yeah,
they were.
yeah.
Literally just a battle map with miniatures representing
I see.
the immediate.
Or you could have done like, silence illusions,
Yeah, others, whatever. Yeah.
Mm.
What about outlying communities, farmers, and things that were in the area? What does that look like?
They were, at least when the Demon Lords destroyed the upper and lower city, they moved out to the stables into the outer city. Whatever the regular demons hadn't already attacked, they burned it all down. Our spies barely managed to get away safely.
So there's no one there now.
There's no one there now. It's all ash and rubble. Brainor asks, how many people lived in Baldur's Gate out of that 9,000? It says that's 42,000, sir.
So only 9,000 survived from the 42,000.
33,000.
So all the survivors have left the city.
Yes.
Okay, so which way did these demons go? I mean, obviously they're not still in the city.
Our spies reported they went back underground.
Oh,
And there is a haze of this phase rest coming up from the Underdark that is clouding the entire city.
And then
We
there's-
can't scry, we can't really figure out what's going on there without
Can't
people
teleport
being
there
there.
either,
Yeah,
right?
so
yeah.
this
Can't teleport
underground
there.
hole is in the city.
Yeah, there's these earthquakes that
Yeah.
brought up things from the Underdark. Brainor says,
And they went back down.
regrettable, but
Curious.
an important.
Was anyone able to kill any of the creature, the demons at all?
There were several
The
demons
minor
dead,
demons?
but obviously
Oh.
no one could even reach the demon lords,
Yeah.
especially with all the people who were already suffering from madness effects. Very well, Daniel. You made it. At this point, I believe the current adventurers in front of us. We are very familiar with your victory against the demon lord. If you would, Zugtamoy, if you would care to explain further what has happened throughout your adventures, particularly from the beginning, whoever is there to have seen it, we would be much appreciative.
I forget, was Lucky there?
Lucky was there at the beginning.
I was the only one there.
Well, you and Tori.
And
Yeah.
Tori.
Troy's
But-
dealt with it twice.
He
Okay.
was there.
I-
He was there as well,
Oh,
but
yeah.
He was not.
he was
He
not
was
very
around
helpful.
Right, help
Yeah.
No, not now.
So, if you want to just summarize or go into specific detail as to what you've encountered, what you experienced, in as order as
Yeah.
possible, what you want to tell them.
Let's see. Well, we started out in the Underdark, and we ran into the Gorgon character. And where was that at? In the Dark Lake. And we were able to.
Yes, Subnu.
Subadu. We were able to.
Please go into further detail.
We
You
have
saw
to-
the Demogorgon. What
We
happened?
did, yeah. He ended up. I forget the exact details, but we lost one of our party, I believe.
I think you told me there was a blood sacrifice, right?
The blood sacrifice, yeah, something caused him to come up. And I think it was a blood sacrifice.
Audible gas.
And we were just
Good Joe, they
fortunate.
were crazy.
We were fortunate to get away.
Right,
we-
yeah.
There are immediate audible gasps from the audience, like,
Yes.
you helped raise the Demogorgon.
We didn't deliberately do
Didn't do
this.
it.
We weren't aware that there was a possibility. We didn't even know the thing existed.
It was the Kuchoa that did it,
Well,
right?
Right.
Yeah,
You tried to do what you could to stop it.
correct. We did what we could.
Yeah.
We realized that it was much too powerful for us at the time, so we did our best to save what we could and escape with our lives.
Marista raises her hand to say a word,
Yeah.
and Brainor nods to allow it. I am grateful that you mentioned this event. I had heard rumors that you were involved in this, and had you not mentioned it, I most certainly would have brought it up. But your forthright and open nature has certainly helped with my perception of you.
Well,
I know at
One
your
point.
at your capacity, your capability at the time was certainly no match for him.
certainly.
And please tell me honestly, was there anything you could have done to prevent that sacrifice? Because had the Demogorgon not risen back from his plane existence,
There was nothing because we had
Right.
one of our party do a great effort to stop the sacrifice, and it failed, unfortunately. So we had no other choice but to flee for our lives.
very well. Please continue.
Very well. Let's see. I'm a little hazy on what we did later. We ended up going through a cavern with great spider webs. I'm trying to think that was the correct
yeah.
order. And
Temple of Ooze, you found me there.
it's been a while. That's right. We did find you.
I don't even know how I got there.
Yeah.
I think I might have drawn a
It was
card.
in a crypt room, I
Wait
believe.
a minute.
We found you in a crypt.
But
Yeah, I was sleeping in a crypt. I don't know how I got
Yeah.
there though. Can I draw a card to get there?
No,
Yeah,
your
well,
previous character
you-
died drawing a card.
Yeah,
That's-
Okay. Yeah, so anyway, we did lose a few people along the way, and we gathered some other people to help us.
yeah, we had Daniel help us.
Yeah, Daniel helped us for a while.
that was much later.
Yeah, I can't recall
We went to
quite a few adventures.
Duragar City.
Durgard, yeah.
Dracostu?
Crocodile Store. Yeah,
That's
that's
true,
for one.
yeah.
They got cars there, or arts, right? Arts.
Right.
Ah, yes.
Hearts.
And they wouldn't. Someone had guns, but we weren't allowed to have
Yeah.
these weapons that would fire a
Projectile.
projectile.
Yeah.
Like
Like a sling with a blast.
yeah, something like a magic missile without magic, which anybody
Yeah.
could use then.
Yeah.
But they had a problem with we met the stone giants, and we helped them.
They gave you that's a crystal, right?
They gave I still have that crystal.
Yes.
Okay.
The stone speaker crystal.
Ah, yeah,
It's in my bag of holding in the box.
that's right. It's,
I would show it to you, but I wasn't allowed to bring it in.
Not showing me perception checks as you mentioned the crystal
the crystal.
on the audience.
Ah,
Not good.
12.
10.
Worse.
Worse.
I'm going to use a point of luck, because I feel like this is important. 15 plus 4, 19.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot to mention the woman's
Yeah.
name. She's
Communication crystal.
Javra Das or Davra Jasur
The
of
one
the
that
Zentara.
Down.
Davra.
That
Down.
You notice her eyes kind of open
Lit
up.
up.
They kind of hurts as you mention the crystals.
Okay.
So anyways,
the other two. We haven't heard much from you. How are you involved in these demon attacks?
Well, I actually, after doing something for my patron and dealing with these loggers that just were not respecting the area, went over, ended up going after this mountain that wizards were in, and I was sent here to find Wave. And then I joined up with these guys after they saved me, after I was captured.
and we told him about what happened to them, and he felt really helped. Oh, we also found some cat people. They're called Tabaxi.
Yeah.
Yeah, they one of them was blind. They said they were going to be here. Have you seen any Tabaxi? Blind one?
Well, if they're on foot, they may not have made it yet. Especially if they're carrying someone like that.
That's true. Yeah.
And there are
You
lots
look
of people,
elderly.
as you can tell, outside.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's kind of hard to.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't part of a battle, so you can move a little extra. But anyways,
We saw them at Donkey's place.
yes, Hector. You know Hector?
place.
Who doesn't know of Hector?
Yeah, he gets around. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yes, Hector.
so
Yes.
outside of Hector's place, wherever that was last time, we saw these Tabaxi, and they were able to use some kind of a seer method to look into the past, and we had a weapon from one of the drow who kidnapped us, or kidnapped these two, and their compatriots, and they were able to find out why they were captured.
And why was that, sir?
Well, it turns out that the drow had actually gone to where this whole stone speaker crystal belongs, in the library of Graven Hollow. I look over to the snaky lady.
Yeah.
She perks up again.
Yeah,
She's nice to know about both.
Yes. And it turns out that they had actually witnessed basically like a visual prophecy sort of thing, where they saw their original party fighting the Demogorgon. Isn't that amazing? So apparently they wanted to stop this. So they went out of their way to kidnap them, bring them back to the Underdark. But that kind of was sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy, because they never would have met had they not been put together in the same prison. So Drow, not that bright,
Interesting.
in my opinion.
Well, of course the drow don't like being right.
You're right. You're right. They are sensitive to sunlight. My apologies. That was
Yes.
racist of me. I apologize.
Steve, is there anything else you would like to mention before I open the floor?
Well, these three, we all found the artifact weapons, as you can tell. Black Razor and
Well done.
Long Wave, yes.
Yes. Took quite a bit of skill to get some of those. Some of them we almost didn't get.
A good deal of cooking crab.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
If only I could have had some.
I mean, we got a few more artifacts. I'm not sure how useful they would be. Obviously not as sentient as. Oh, we also found Dawnbringer. Have you ever heard
That's
of
correct.
Dawnbringer?
Yes.
A very old sword, yes.
Yes. He's got both.
Yes.
Yeah. Lucky you.
I'm lucky.
Yeah, that's like.
That's you.
Anyways.
He was like, who, where?
What?
Okay. Yeah.
We also found a Mirror of the Past and a Balance of Harmony, Crystal Ball of True Seeing. Not sure if anything else really is. Of course, no.
If there's nothing else related to the demon attacks, I
Oh,
shall
that.
open it up to everyone else to make comments.
Very well.
So, Arabian stands up. This is a travesty. This is absolutely unforgivable, and we need to do something about it now. We need to strike while the iron is hot. You should know that of all people, Greymore, we are just scowling. One, you are in my kingdom. You should call me your majesty. Two, we strike with knowledge and information and precision, not hastily. And three, don't you ever tell a dwarf how to use a forge!
Duly noted. Right.
I think when the race is about themselves.
Very well. Let's see, Zelron stands up. I do not wish to make light of this situation, but I believe that this was simply a demonstration of their power. That in fact the Demon Lords have never worked together before. Normally they'd be fighting each other. The unprecedented might of 4 simultaneous Demon Lords attacking one city is obviously very dangerous and difficult.
Sounds like someone's got a nefarious plan.
We believe the Demogorgon may be rallying them together. Otherwise, they would be fighting each other.
So you do believe they have a leader?
Leader.
That
Yes.
is, okay.
Do we know anything about their history that we could get them to fight amongst each other again?
Roll a history check. Or a nature check, probably.
Neither? 11 on either.
Sure.
You
Are
said,
you a religion check?
But we
Because
have
they're demons?
many, many priests and scribes in this area.
you said history check?
You'll get different information based on history, nature, or religion.
Okay.
They'll each give you something different.
Okay.
13.
I got 15.
On what though?
History.
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 Yeah.
You believe simply that if you were to separate the Demogorgon either by banishing him back to another plane of existence so he can't have direct influence, or just killing him outright, that the rest of the demon lords would just fight each other.
Oh, I've got banishment. I can do banishment.
Now, your banishment doesn't last very long, does it?
Well, if they're native to this plane, it only lasts for a minute. But if they're not native to this plane, you know, like maybe if they're from hell, they go back to hell, and as long as I can keep the spell going for a minute, they don't lose concentration,
Yes.
then after that minute, they stay there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a
Oh.
21 on my religion.
Demons don't have religion.
You know something very specific about. You believe that the Demogorgon may be a largest physical threat, but that Baphomet might be a more madness threat.
Okay.
You know that Baphomet has the ability to bring out one of his madness effects. If you succumb to the madness, it brings out the truth out of you. Like no filters, just whatever you think and feel, even the most disgusting, distressing.
I need a poop.
Oh no, more about against other people. The things you would like to keep to yourself. You
You don't
will
like
you will be brutally honest with everyone.
You don't like stinky poop.
Okay. I know, but
And that is enough to make people like hate each other naturally. And it's
Okay.
not something you can really apologize for, because if you know what's going on, you know that's how they really feel.
Yeah.
And that is possibly the most dangerous thing to an army, if they can convince them to fight each other.
Yeah. It breaks through their training, their...
Yeah.
So we need to probably get rid of him.
I
first.
relay this information
Yes.
of my... Yeah, I relay that information.
Okay. Why don't you roll a perception check on the audience?
Can we use luck on that? We're taking a long rest after this, right? Long rest, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much better. 9 total.
They're all just kind of looking around, whispering at each other, kind of looking like who may be affected. You know, they're all suspicious of each other now.
Yeah.
Perception?
Not much from 10. You got bad perception.
15.
You believe specifically that Arabian, the Lord's Alliance guy who's been really snobby, is kind of looking around shifty, kind of squirming in his seat when that's mentioned.
Get some secrets.
Wait a minute. He knows about this.
Well, he probably just knows things that he just shouldn't say.
Say.
Shouldn't say. Okay.
He's obviously a jerk to his people, so...
Laniver stands up. Well, obviously, there are two possible options. Either we separate them and attack them one by one, or we try to find a way to make them fight each other again.
Do we know enough about them? Like one of them being like really egotistical or something that we could pit them
Persuade
against
them.
each other.
They're all normally supposed to be egotistical, but it seems
Yeah.
that Demogorgon's influence has made them all of like one mind. They're all working together for once.
Fascinating. Yeah.
Davra raises her hand. I have a solution.
Speak up, woman. sorta.
There's a place in the Underdark called Gauntlgrym. There are two people who might help. One can take you to Graven Hollow and use the crystals to tell your future. The other has ways of forcing demon lords to a particular place. If you provide the right materials, you can cast a ritual.
That'd be an easy way to separate them. Or negotiate with one.
Gauntlgrym is only accessible by the Zentarim. So everyone else is kind of just like, we can't trust them, they're assassins, they're murderers, they're thieves, they're vagabonds. They'll stab you before they'll take you to Gauntlgrym.
How far is this place anyway? How far do we take to get to the Centaurans to get to the
About 3 months
3 months?
in the Underdark. It's very far away.
I don't know.
Not
I
that
think we
far.
might be better banishing one or banishing two of them.
I don't know, you just want to still going to that, the great, yeah, I wrote it down. The Graven Hollow,
Yeah.
only because, like, they saw a prophecy of you and your colleagues fighting the Demogorgon, but obviously some of your colleagues died,
Yes.
and now we're with you.
Correct. So I don't
change-
trust
future
these.
can change.
I
I
don't trust
mean-
these prophecies. Like you say, that the futures can change. The prophecies aren't reliable.
That's just what I said, yeah.
Yes, they are reliable.
Everybody's repeating.
But I'm thinking, yes, that's you know I heard.
What's your intelligence again?
I'm intelligent enough to let you know I heard you.
Oh, very good.
Yes, yes,
Raynor taps his warhammer.
yes.
I believe
What do you
we
believe?
must take a short recess, perhaps a few hours, for you to each meet privately and discuss what you would like to do, and we will reconvene and make a final decision.
Oh, I did forget one point. We did get the favor of a Coatl named Larry.
It's a very unusual name for a quabble.
I didn't name him. I don't know why. So, but through our searching through the Ulman pyramid that Daniel very gracefully guided us through. Thank you, Daniel. He even taught me Ulman. It's very friendly. We were able to find him. He was in prison there, and we were able to rescue him. And he said for us to simply pray to one of our gods that he would come to our call. Specifically, the four of us, probably. Or actually, you weren't there, so maybe you might not answer your question.
Yeah.
The three of us.
Yeah.
You might have been there. I don't know. I didn't remember if I saw you or not.
You just kind of strike it.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay. It's hard to remember, and suddenly glass breaks. Yes.
Well.
Very well.
Leonard just kind of shakes his head.
That's all back. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So
Why did I just bring that up?
as the leaders are meeting, going to their respective meeting rooms just to get paperwork together and all kinds of other different things.
Bureaucracy of it.
Yeah. So we separate proper leaders into their separate rooms, I guess. Nice. You will go with him. Special guy.
Over there.
He's over there. Isn't
She
Yeah.
used the doors. And some arm lady still. Yeah.
She's early.
Okay.
Got everyone.
I think so. Yeah.
Got everyone.
Yeah.
Sorry. So as you're leaving, this guy kind of motions you over to his room as this giant monstrosity follows him. Yes, if you would join me first, I'd like to have a game of chance with you.
A game of chance.
Game,
As you go into his room, you see there's a chessboard sitting on it. It's like,
Oh boy.
game of chance.
Game of logic. I got a chance.
for the simple-minded, it is chance. For the more intelligent, sophisticated, It is lovely. So which of you?
Should we call her stupid then?
I'm calling if he points to you as she is walking away.
Oh, you.
Obviously, she is not capable of playing such a complex game. But if any of you seem to beat my personal wits, I would challenge you to a game of chess for my shield guardian. Who would like to step up to the table?
Oh. I guess I'll step up.
Thank you, Jonathan.
A chess match takes 1 hour, and the outcome is determined by a best of 3 intelligence check contest.
Oh.
So, roll an intelligence check.
15.
He,
Oh, save, was it a saving throws?
15 plus, it's plus your intelligence modifier.
Plus, okay, with 1.
So 15. He beats you.
Uh-oh.
Second. 9. He still beats you.
Shoot, we should do it.
Best of 3, he's already won too. So, who else would like to challenge me?
Come on, please. Someone with some intelligence. Obviously, I don't have any.
I'm not good at chess.
Can I have Ushko whisper in my ear
Sure.
as a help action?
You get advantage on your roll.
So,
11 or
10 or a 10.
Okay. He still beats you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
17.
He still beats you.
Oh.
Don't know this game anyways.
I'll give it a shot.
Fair enough.
Alright. You know, I don't expect to use any spells here. That's a chaos.
So what does this give you then? It's an advantage?
They abandon this one check, yeah.
1 or all 3?
Just one.
That's a 7.
That beats, he beats you.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
Well, that was just one. Okay.
yeah.
Next game.
Gotta win this one.
It really beat him. Checkmate in 1.
What? He also rolled a 1.
Okay, I'm gonna use luck then.
Okay.
Grand luck?
Anything better than one.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, I win one game with that. Okay.
Won one game, one more.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Seven come 11.
Ooh, 18. What did he get?
25.
25.
What kind of wisdom does this guy have?
He has a +9 modifier.
Ah!
Super smart.
Okay.
Oh, I mean,
That's not fair.
You got one more? Or?
No, that'd
No more
be
luck.
it.
Tell you what,
Even if I used my bend luck, I couldn't even lower it by 4
To get close to them.
I'm a gracious person. I will loan you my amulet, and you must vow to redeem yourselves with a rematch upon your return.
You're gonna let your hand be then? And I'm the one that came closest?
I suppose.
Yeah.
You seem to be the most intelligent of the group.
That is quite the surprise.
Why don't you roll an Arcana check or nature check on this guy before I give you his stuff?
That's a 5.
Anyone else want to roll a nature check to figure out what this guy is?
I got a 17.
Okay, you read it off and then give it to him.
Okay, hello. My kid ate yours.
Shield Guardian, Iron Giant, Large Construct, Blindside Dark Vision, Passive Perception, Immune to Poison, good list of condition immunities, unchanged commands given, Shield Guardian is magically bound to an amulet as long as the Guardian and its its amulet are on the same plane of existence, the amulet's wearer can telepathically call the Guardian to travel to it. The Guardian knows the distance and direction. If it's within 60 feet of the amulet wearer, half of any damage the wearer takes, rounded up, is transferred to the Guardian. Regains 10 hit points at the start of its turn if it has at least one. And it has spell storing. Shield Guardian's amulet can cause the Guardian to store one spell of 4th level or lower.
It currently has lightning bolt stored.
Do so, cast a spell on the Guardian.
Oh wait, 4th level. I can do banishment.
The Guardian casts
I'm gonna
a
put banishment in every little spell.
Yeah, stores banishment everywhere.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So it has some melee stuff, but
It should say it has lightning bolt currently stored, but if it doesn't, you can write that in. You know?
we're gonna just test that in a little bit for
Yeah, it's
banishment.
empty
We
land.
need to throw some banishment into the ring too.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure to play with all of you. And a shame I
Wow.
could not play with you, young lady.
Lightning,
Kind of winks at you too.
lightning storm, you said?
Lightning bolt.
I think,
You can see, like, now that he has his head, you know, further exposed, it was kind of like under a helmet or a cloak kind of underneath. But he's got like streaks of gray, so he's like middle-aged, kind of older, but he's like, so kind of
Is that an elf or human?
human.
Human.
Yeah. And as you're leaving,
I think he likes the ears.
the soldiers for
Well, okay, question.
Hmm.
I know you wanted this on loan. Is there maybe something you might want to take in trade, perhaps? I mean, right now everything's in my box. I mean, I have to give it for you later, but
it is simply on luck.
fair enough.
As long as you don't lose it, come back to Gauntlgrym, I'll be here.
It's an amulet. I wear both my necklace with
Crystal.
my arcane crystal on it, and
Yeah, you don't have
Okay.
to. You don't have to get into it. It just controls the beast. So you're not a beast. You're a lovely shield guy.
so what's called an amulet of what?
It's just an amulet that controls the shield guardian. So it basically goes on your turn. Any of these characters, once you earn them, they will just go on your turn.
Okay,
So-
right now.
So as you leave, some soldiers from the Lord's Alliance escort you into Aravin's room. He's busy writing away on his desk, just writing his parchment, quill, ink, so on, just writing up various papers and documents. And so as the guards are standing on the inside, he motions for you to sit down in front of him, and he tells the guards, leave immediately. But sir, just go. So they sit down.
You have a nice handwriting there. I'm a calligrapher, you know. I know good handwriting. Very nice.
He kind of breathes in and out heavily, just kind of looks like he's trying to calm himself. There is something I did not tell the rest of the people while you
Do
were out.
tell. Do tell, sir.
I was in Baldur's Gate, the upper city, when the earthquake hit.
Get it?
I
Don't think so.
don't think so. Anyways, I was in my study in the near the town square, and I could see my wife and my daughters, my two little angels, playing near the fountain in the middle of the square from my second-story window.
Did they succumb to the madness?
No. Most people in the upper city had not succumbed, or at least I did not believe at the time. The lower city and outer city were far more riots and looting and fights and so on. I had believed our aristocratic nature had protected us from such base feelings. However, when the earthquake struck, I felt it by the time I left my chambers. The ground had opened up. Demon hands had grabbed them by the legs and pulled them down before I could do anything. For the first time in my life, I was truly frightened. And so, I'm very ashamed that I grabbed my horse and ran off as fast as I could out of town. That's how I survived.
You know, did the wife survive?
No, they were all pulled down simultaneously.
They were all there in the fountain.
Yes.
Do you know if they were being captured or just being killed?
Fell into the abyss. I was too afraid to stay any further and find out more.
And what could you have done against the demon?
You couldn't have done
That's,
it.
that's very true.
Nothing you could have done.
All you can do now is avenge them.
And you brought us the information that'll help.
Yes.
Now, was it actually a rip in space where it was actually to the abyss, to hell? Or
No,
was
it
it simply
is-
from the underground?
From the underdog.
Okay, okay.
Certainly. Yes. He looks at from your earlier comment. You had mentioned the Demon Lord's madness. And he starts writing down on a parchment, and he passes you a paper with the ink and quill. Do you read? And he also puts his finger to his mouth, like read it silently. Do you read it silently?
I read it silently.
It says, I believe I have succumbed to the madness. I know I cannot excuse or apologize for my earlier statements or behavior. But it says he will provide the troops as long as everyone signs, even as lines underneath, to never not reveal this information to anyone else. So I need to do, as each of you are signing it, I need you to declare whether you are persuasion, as in honestly signing it, or deception, as in you're signing it but you may eventually tell someone else. And then what your role is.
Well, I have a question for you. I've read this paper too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
How are you
silently
resisting the madness now? Is it possible?
There are moments of clarity and regrets, but
Yes. Okay, I signed up with
I could cast
Honestly.
you with
Honestly.
restoration.
restoration. Yeah. Well, my sword does restoration.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
so persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh,
Roll.
yeah.
As an evil character, you would naturally roll with deception.
Persuasion. 13.
Okay.
And on the other hand, it probably has to be greater restoration. Never mind.
He looks like he believes you. What was it?
16.
Okay.
Good deception.
He believes you too.
I'll do persuasion.
Okay.
28.
He believes you.
Persuade.
Okay.
It's gonna be just a 13.
He believes you. Okay. He writes down another more official-looking piece of paper. He rolls it up, puts it in his back pocket. Just kind of writes up an official paper and says, "Send this to my guards. It informs them that they will be following you from now on." Is my judgment, and as long as they don't know, my judgment stands. Agreed?
Agree?
Okay. So you step out, you hand them the paper, they kind of a sigh of relief, saying, "Thank you, as long as you were not slave drivers like he was." Hoping that he's not hearing in on that.
What was his name again?
The
guy who does.
Arabian. Eravien. Gold Arabian.
Let me know. Do not tell anyone of Arabian's madness.
Okay. But Tori most likely will, because your alignment,
No.
Well,
pretty much.
yeah.
It was for your benefit. I mean,
Can,
you know.
can we
If
cure
it's to your benefit, your alignment will force you to tell.
Can we cure his madness, or
or is it cured when
If we had
when
left,
we,
well,
when we destroy the Baphomet character?
Only when you
Well,
destroy him.
I
Yeah,
forget.
the Demon Lord's madness is so strong and so
Okay, we
persuasive,
can't cure it.
pervasive. Yeah,
yeah.
it's short of defeating the Demon Lord that caused it. Usually.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah.
Now I'm kind of
Now we
curious.
decide what we're gonna do.
Your banishment spells, how do those work? I mean,
Yeah.
how strong are they? Do they have
They're
a
stronger than any of my other spells.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is, you cast them and there's a possibility that they won't work.
This is true, and the Demon Lords, I'm sure they have legendary resistance.
And
Right? That means
resistance.
so they can automatically choose to make the save.
Choose to make it so. You mean,
They normally wouldn't have had the charisma
yeah,
randomly to resist it, but they choose to resist it.
you choose to, but don't they, do they still have a random chance of not being able to choose to resist it? Or not
Well, they
they're-
tend to only have one legendary resistance, but only once per turn, though.
So if we have several spells stored up in these objects,
You need to go cast them basically each during the same.
these objects, can anyone cast it from one of you have 2 rings?
From the objects, yes.
Yes, okay.
So, my newfound shield guardian here,
Yes,
hold
yes.
one. I also have a 1 spell gem that has it in there.
Correct.
And you have a ring
That we need
that
to
gets
get
fit
it
fill 2 in there. So,
Okay, the ring holds 2, it's not 2 rings.
Right.
Okay.
so
that
that's
you can-
1, 2, 3, 4
Plus you
external ones.
Plus you can cast one.
Yeah, I can cast. Actually, I'm up to casting 4 of them. I can cast 3
Ah.
3rd level and 1 5th level, so I could go up one extra level.
I presume the higher levels would be harder for them to resist.
Actually, it just includes another creature in the banishing as well.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, didn't know that. Fascinating.
Indeed.
'Cause I'm
Sounds-
thinking that's our best bet is to at least banish the Baphomet character and the obviously
Demogorgon.
the
Yeah.
Gorgon.
So yeah, they tend to only have the legendary resistance they get back every turn, right? Typically.
Yeah.
Okay. Which
But
sucks.
if we can hit them twice in one turn, chances
Exactly.
are they're not going to be able to resist it.
Anyways, as you're leaving his room, Leonard calls you up. He's like, oh, boy, come here. I've got something fun for y'all.
Fun.
Okay.
Lots of fun.
Who was he again?
He's the orc.
Oh, okay.
So as you go over, he is with him, and so the rest is human and
Is this
orc
because
guy.
we kept you safe?
Yeah.
Well, we can't get
He has,
an
he has a
inebriated.
big keg next to him, a couple of kegs and a bunch of mugs.
Yep.
Ear mugs. Anyway.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, well, normally, if I wanted to test you, I'd have you fight. But apparently, there's no fighting in the war room.
That's right.
Very nice.
That's point of inspiration.
No, don't say that.
I get a point of inspiration. Why,
There
thank
go.
you!
There you go.
I'm gonna say no point of inspiration.
Oh.
Love you, Davis, but
That was a good one.
I'm gonna reroll it anyways. 'Cause I'm the
So,
Okay.
anyways, I decided to have a drinking contest
dun, dun, dun.
with an orc's favourite drink, grog.
Okay.
So who wants to beat me? As long as you don't pass out or vomit.
Oh, boy. Let's see. What does like
I'll give it a go.
There'll be Constitution saving throws. They'll start at 10 and they'll go up by 1 for every drink. Because it's getting harder and harder to resist. So the first one to fail, the other one wins.
uh-huh.
Who would like to challenge
Okay.
me? Oh,
I have a plus 6
Okay.
on my Constitution saving throw, so I would probably be pretty good at it. But I have used up my Tides of Chaos and all my luck. If I use Ben's luck, I could do it on somebody else. I can roll a d4 and increase your Constitution by that.
Uh-huh.
So either I can plus 6 for myself, or plus
We're just-
a d4 for somebody else.
We're just doing this for fun, or did you
Or
have
this
some
is
sort of
for actually
contest?
for your soldiers.
Well, if you fail, you only get half of your soldiers.
Oh,
If you
I
win, you
see.
get them all.
Okay, so it's the first person
First person to throw up loses.
to throw up.
What's your
So
So
constitution?
we're fighting. We're
So they each pour glasses and like, drink, drink, drink.
What's your constitution?
+3
Okay.
saving throws.
He tries to start a chant like, grow up, grow up, grow up. And the rest of the troops are just standing there looking at him funny.
Fine, I'll do it.
You're not to, oh, good. Challenge me.
So in
Right.
theory, you can throw up on the first drink.
Possible,
Yeah.
but very unlikely. We're
Uh-huh.
stout orcs. This is our drink.
I don't know. This random thing.
Are you drinking or
I'm
is he
drinking.
drinking?
14.
He's
I'm
drinking.
All right. Oh, you're drinking.
I said I was drinking.
All right, you're
Okay,
drinking.
so it starts at 10.
Okay. I had to drink it.
That's a 15.
Okay, you both pass.
What did he get?
Natural 20.
Okay.
So the idea is the first, now the next drink is at 11.
Yeah.
Okay. I like to know what his numbers are so I can use my Ben luck if necessary.
Okay.
That's 17 plus 6.
That's 15.
But it's I still a little over enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all night 4. Yeah.
So 12.
18 plus 6.
He rolled a 1. He throws up.
Yeah.
We got all your troops.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm ashamed and embarrassed. However, it's
That's okay.
yeah.
Maybe it wasn't so good to grow.
It's alright. It's alright. I've been drinking a long time.
Obviously.
It's
Well done, sir.
just to be sure, it was pretty good stuff there. Can I buy that cake from you?
It's pretty rare nowadays. That's have to say 100 gold.
That's fine.
How are you gonna carry it?
He's got the bag of holding.
I don't have my bag of holding on me though. That's thrown in the bag. In the chest.
Yeah, it's
Would you mind carrying that for me?
I can
It's a
carry it.
50-pound keg. It's like
Okay.
massive.
Yeah. You're probably the only one strong enough.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get back to the box.
So as you're carrying that out, Javra has some of her Zentarum agents point at Tori. Javra would like to speak to you alone.
Hello.
Oh, can I get all the orc soldiers?
Here, take this listening
Right,
stuff
yeah.
so I can hear.
I'll distribute the soldier
Okay,
pieces after we're all
okay.
done. Yeah. So you will go in?
I will go.
Go ahead.
Okay. As the door closes behind, it's just you and her. And so she opens up a scroll, and she starts reading from it in Snake Tongue. Let's make an Arcana check to see what the spell is.
18.
It is Mordenkainen's private sanctum.
Private sanctum.
Yes.
A
As
spell.
Nobody
she-
else can hear you, basically.
As she finishes reading it, there's this mist, black mist that appears throughout the entire room.
Oh,
No
sorry.
one can see, no one can hear, no one can even teleport or scry into it. Completely separate and apart, and
It's just her and I.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Close your ears. We can't hear.
Should we leave the room?
That I do know of the two men I mentioned before, and that all of my men know where they are and have access to Mantle Derek.
They have access to it?
Yes, they know where it is,
Okay.
and they know how to get there. But you must.
What do you want from me?
promise me a third of all of your goods. Treasure. We love treasure. And any information you find goes to me before any others.
Info on what?
On demon lords, attack plans. I must know first.
And if I do not want to do this?
They will not help you. Though there is something you could do for me. If there is something I should know about our other guests. Tell me, and you shall be rewarded.
Evil? Is it evil?
Arabian.
Arabian?
Yeah, you're evil.
Yeah. Yes, I'm evil.
I never understood why you chose that specifically.
I don't know.
It works for now.
It's said that had the madness.
You see, her mouth that was normally very small, thin, grows very wide, large, like a Cheshire cat grin. Like she could dislodge her and eat you whole. Like very happy, happy, happy smile. Very good. She also writes a little note. It's for you. Hand this to my troops. They're all yours.
Okay.
She snaps, the rest of the fog dissipates, and the doors open. And the smile just immediately goes back into the little.
What's going on in there?
Inside.
It's all strange fog.
We have
Come
our,
out the
we have
door.
our army with
We have an army. Oh, okay. I guess that's a good thing.
The troops also look very cute.
Yeah.
As for Morista, she basically walks out of her office and against my bit of judgment, if each of you want to make just like a persuasion check to just say one thing that could possibly convince me. Like pick one thing out of each of the things that you believe about yourselves that would be most helpful to this mission, and roll a persuasion check for it to see if you convince her.
us. Natural 20.
Okay, you convince her, even despite being evil. It's like,
20.
oh wow! What?
What'd you roll, Dad?
16.
16
Okay.
plus.
Well,
That's
13.
16, yeah.
Yeah, 13 plus 6.
Okay,
That's
persuasion.
For once, 15. I had the lowest. It's amazing.
You're all, despite everything, it's like, wow, she's between the two of you, especially. It was like,
Yeah.
fine, you can certainly have the troops.
Yeah.
You're
One
clearly
at a time, one at a time, please.
more than capable. Wow,
Okay.
buddy.
You must have done the debate team.
So now everyone basically reconvenes after all this time has been spent. So, a decision must be made. Do you plan to head to Graven Hollow, which is actually, as Davra has informed me, is only about a month and a half away in the Underdark. You already have the crystals.
Right.
She already knows where it is. It's a shorter trip, and in my honest opinion, I believe the fact that all of you are together because of what happened in Graven Hollow, even though the future has changed because of the people who have died, a more recent and accurate view may be immensely helpful if you head to Graven Hollow. Obviously, it's a shorter distance as well. But heading to Mantle Derek will not only get you Underdark troops, but the person who can help you separate everyone. Make a decision now.
Okay.
I have a question about the person who could help us separate everyone. Does that mean as soon as they cast whatever they cast to separate the demons, that they all, doesn't matter where
Deborah
they
says
are? Or do
it
they
is
have
a
to be
ritual to summon them
some of them?
to a place of your choosing.
So we'll
You can force
each one
them.
up separately.
You can force one at a time,
I don't know.
but you also need particular elements to summon each one.
Each one has like individual
Items.
different types of things.
Yes.
So we need to search for elements before
He
we
will
can
know
do this.
where they are.
Oh
It might. There's some strategy of this. Either we try to find out more clues as to what we can do at this basic library, or we try to find this guy that can help us individually pick them off. But then we also have to find items somehow connected to them in order to.
And it's a longer
summon
distance
them.
to go there too.
Yeah.
It's half
Yeah.
the time to go to
yeah.
the
Right,
library.
right.
Or we could try to find some way to find them ourselves. I mean, they started in Gauntlgrym, they would,
Yeah.
you know, hit Baldur's Gate. Who knows if there's any of them still remaining there?
Now there was a cloud across Baldur's Gate that kept
Right.
us from seeing. Is it possible?
It is still currently there.
Is it possible to dispel the magic of that cloud and maybe?
No, the phase rest, we've tried and no one's been able to dispel it. It's just this underdark thing that as long as these earthquakes have been happening, it spreads to the surface.
It seems
My
like the
concern would
madness
be
cloud.
every day we wait, more people could be put in
Yeah.
peril.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I mean, we need information, but we
Quickly.
also do need haste.
Yeah.
As I'm sure our paladin friend would agree.
I'm leery of going to these witches underground. It's just going to take longer to get there.
I mean, there was something to be said
I
for,
go
you
to
know,
the library,
trying to get them individually by themselves.
but remember,
Without their
we're
armies.
going into the Underdark to meet these people that can help us. We're going to have to probably fight our way down to them.
True, there's always that. The Underdark, there's always that.
Yeah, so it's going to take longer than just whatever 3 months.
So glad I have my army. It's just real so good.
Yes.
Very pale like the hammer.
I'm glad you have, because now you can use a shield and get a little more.
So,
I'm not
adventurers,
proficient in shields.
we leave it up to you. What do you decide?
And we're both the greatest.
I prefer to go to the library. Is anyone? But we'll go by boat.
I don't know. I want where it won't take as long.
The library will be shorter.
The
It would
library
give you,
it's quicker to get there.
yeah.
But would it be faster
faster
in
in
defeating
defeating.
the enemy?
Right.
It would
It's
tell
gonna be
you
shorter.
more precise information.
Yeah.
It would show you the exact current future as it stands when you're there.
Okay, so the
Because the
library.
information you have right now is way out of date.
Yeah.
Months out there, yeah.
Yes.
And once we get the information,
You'll know where the demon lords
the
are.
demons
You'll
are,
know where what's going
and
on.
how,
yeah.
how to
Yeah. Yeah.
take care of them as
Yeah.
far as
Well.
Do
Okay.
you value information or tactics?
I'm valuing speed.
Information.
Which part of speed?
Library
We're
is
trying to.
quicker.
Library.
Yeah.
So information.
Okay.
library.
So library it is.
Library.
Library. If there's anything else you'd like to do in Gauntlgrym, we have forges, we have weapons, armor, other things. Get to know your troops.
Uh-huh. I need to pick up some
We will
spears.
be dismissed.
Probably take a long rest too. Just
Long
saying.
rest.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah, I'll pick up some spears.
As you're all dismissing, Arabian kind of pulls you aside and says, "How well do you all know each other?"
I think we know each other.
I just met them.
Except for
Well, you really need to get to know and appreciate one another and truly be honest with one another, because if you do succumb to the madness, you'll tear each other apart before you even see it. Word of warning.
very well.
Fair enough.
So, we'll call that a session for tonight. What'd you think?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Some of the most role-playing we've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to make it interesting.
Oh, very good with the voices. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Characters.
Okay.
For a variety of things for them
Yes.
to interact with
Mhm.
you. So,
Thank you for the generosity of the chessboard.
yeah. That's what the book says to do.
Oh, yeah?
Nobody wins. He's a gracious man.
I'm just a humble lord.
I'm just a horrible southern gentleman
Very little.
who hits on any woman he sees.
Okay.
There's
And I figured that no fighting in the war room.
No, that was clever.
Uh,
I would probably also share my grog with all of our newfound soldiers.
Soldiers.
Ah,
We all should all share a
let's
drink.
celebrate
Yeah,
before we all go
yes,
to our
yes.
deaths.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Potentially.
we'll probably have more opportunities after that. But right now, just introduce ourselves to each other.
Right,
Just share a moment and yeah.
okay. Let's see.
And then Laniver probably would have said at some point, Laniver always pays his debts.
Okay.
Game of Thrones reference.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So until next time, if you want to stop the stream.
Yes.
Happy
Bye.
gaming. Thanks for watching.
Good night stream.
Who are we sponsored by?
We're sponsored by Branded Brand Firestarters and our Patreon page. The information is on the stream if you are interested in checking out either one of those.
Okay.
And we're
Until
on.
next time, happy gaming.
Happy gaming.